Hello guys, this is Rhythm Jane and I welcome you to my new YouTube channel, and this is my first playlist and this is my first video number 1. So in this video we will see how can we create an login screen with connectivity with MySQL and JDBC driver. So in this video we will see how we can create a login screen. In next video we will see the registration form, how can we create a form and can store the data in MySQL, and in the third video we will see how can we create MySQL JDBC reset password method, like how can we add this feature to our application. So I hope this playlist becomes very helpful for your project in the near future, and I am also looking to take more projects for Java or any other language. If you wish, there is a link of my Fever profile. You can go there and can directly contact me for any further project inquiries. So let's get started to the video. See, this is the application we will be going to build in this video. I just show you the demo, and I will just run this video. I hope my audio is clear and easily audible to everyone. So we have successfully run the application. So I will enter the email address. I have put some validations for email address. I will show you right now. And if we just click on login button, it will tell us it is incorrect, which is absolutely right. And if we just enter anything and then can we check again, it will say it is incorrect. Now we will enter a valid email address and the email address which is actually stored in our database. So let me enter this, and for entering password, if you want to see what I have entered, you can just click on here to see what you have entered, and again if you click, it will again hide the data in a password format. So I think it's a very good functionality you should add to your application, this hide and show password thing. And I will click on the login button and it will say it is successful. Yeah, it is showing us successful because it can find the record in the database in MySQL in my PC. So we will quickly get through what we will do in this playlist. See, this is the main prerequisite which I want you should have in your system right now. First is any Java IDE should be installed on your system. Second is the MySQL server. If you're using Windows, there will be a MySQL command line window, and for the Ubuntu you will have to run a command in terminal to actually open the MySQL, and some basic knowledge of Java and MySQL. That is very important. And one more thing which is not related to programming, but it is very crucial for this playlist, is that you should be very patient and very curious to learn something new in this playlist. If you haven't been made any application in Java with connectivity to MySQL, I think you should really watch this video, because I think this video will actually give you a very clear understanding that how it is simple, how it is very easy to create a Java MySQL applications in very few minutes. So I really recommend that you please watch this video at you and this playlist for better understanding. So in this video, first video we will create a login screen with email address and password. And you guys may also think that I'm using Eclipse and you are using Eclipse and I'm using NetBeans. How can we cope together? Don't worry, I will share you the code for the UI which I will design, but for the logic you have to understand how I'm writing the code. So now we will create a new project. I will just name this project as security, and make sure you uncheck this checkbox if you're doing it in NetBeans, and then move to finish. It will actually create a new project for us, and click on it. Just right click on the source packages and open a new JFrame form, name it as login. Now do some very basic changes to the properties. Right here login screen in the title. Just click on here and right click, move to the properties, and just uncheck the checkbox for resizable, yeah, this one, and move to the code side. Just check the generate center checkbox and just save this thing. Okay, now we will add some few labels for the indication of for the user. Login here, and one for the email, one for the password. I actually want to give a credit for this video. Like, I've actually learned this concept very well because of my school teacher. His name is Shibu Thomas. Actually, he's an amazing teacher, and I feel very happy and lucky to being taught from that teacher. Like, I still feel lucky and happy for my future juniors, future students who will be getting knowledge from that faculty. He's an amazing teacher, an expert, and I think he's actually the main person who's actually started the interest in me for the programming and coding. Because earlier when before I took the subject computers, I wasn't interested, but gradually in those 2 years of my class 11 12th, I actually was started growing interest in these technologies, and which actually helping me right now to pursue my career and my dreams. We will so now let's get back to the video. I'm adding some text fields for here, and I will actually this is my actually practice to actually rename these as changing the variable name by p1 for the paragraph password field and t1 for the text field. Now we will add two labels for that thing, for the icon of hide and show the password, and okay, just remove it, and now do it again, and make sure you resize it a little bigger so that it doesn't get hidden. See, again it is getting hidden, but don't worry, at this time it will not happen again. Okay, now just click on here, move to the icon, find the image. Okay, we haven't included folder. I will just give you the folder link in the description, don't worry, where you can get both the icons, so you don't have to search anywhere on the internet for the resources. I will provide you in the description, don't worry. I will quickly add those stuff to their NetBeans. Okay, NetBeans account security. Okay, copy this thing and I will quickly post it in my folder. Okay, this done now. Okay, now if we will just check it here, yeah, images is now coming. I will just check it again in the icon menu. Okay, it is coming. So first I will do this thing and then I will do another thing for the hidden thing. And make sure you rename again both of the labels to L1 and L2 because I think that will really help you. Just make sure you provide a good sizing for the user to enter the credentials, and also it should match the button which you are putting to see and hide the password. And I will just quickly change the label name. Okay, now what we will do, we will just add the functionality here. And what I will do, I will just go here and do one thing. I will just change the cursor setting to hand, which will be really good. And one more thing, we will go here, right click and go to the events, move to the mouse clicked, and now we will write one command which will be p1 dot set echo char. Here we will write char and outside will be 0, and here we will write to just disappear this label false, and L2 dot visible true. And copy this thing and move to the other label which we want to do, and mouse click. Now we will just copy and paste it, but we'll just make some changes here. Here we will, what we'll do, we will just enter a star here. It should be in single quote, yeah, and it should be true and it should be false. Save this, and at the top what we will do, we will just remove these unwanted commands, and we will import some import libraries for the Java dot swing. This is required for the J option pane and all other animations, all other graphics if you want to use in your application. Import java.sql. This is for the connectivity purposes, and another one we will have to import, it is for the pattern, but we will import it later. And here I will write, I want L2 to disappear now, so I will write L2 dot set dot visible false. I will save this thing, and now we'll just move to the logic stuff, the main logic where we will write all the validations and the connectivity thing. For that thing, first of all I need you to just carefully write this pattern for the email validation. I will also paste it here so that you can actually see it. This is the email validation which you need to add so that you can check if the email address was valid or not, it is valid or not. And then we can move to the validation part. Okay, so for that, first you need to import the JDBC driver in your application. So just right click on the libraries, add jar, and you can find this driver link in my description box below. So you can download from there and just open it here. So if you just click here, you will find the driver here. So this driver is very important because without this driver you cannot do the connection between the MySQL server. And one more thing, you need to create a database, a table, and a record for this application. So if you don't know how to do this stuff, just watch the video. Okay, we will do database thing after we write some logics and validations here. So first of all, we will just check if it is empty or not. So we will write t1.getText dot length is equal to 0 if it is empty, or we will write if it is invalid, t1.getText. If any of these condition goes to false, this thing will appear. What we have done wrong here? Okay, we haven't closed the stuff. Yeah, I think we didn't. Okay, we haven't added another bracket for it. Yeah, now it's perfect. We will write j option pane dot show message dialog null, and we will write here incorrect email, and here we can write error, and here we can add j option pane dot error message. Yeah, this one. Now if it is not there, then we can check for the password thing. Okay, now we'll write new string, and here we will write p1 dot get password if dot length at the bracket is equals to dot length is equals to 0, or okay, we'll just add this thing only, and if it is there, we'll just copy the error. Okay, perfect. And now we will now create the database, because we've actually done the validation thing. We now create database. Just open your MySQL server. For the Ubuntu guys, I will just write this command to actually run your MySQL. Enter the password. Okay, now create a database. Create database, and the database name, I will just write security semicolon, and then okay, it is already created. We will write account, and semicolon. Okay, now we will use the account database. Now we will create a table. We will create only one table so that we can register the users in that also table, and also can log in from the table and can reset the password, because we only need one table to do all these those three things in one application, because we need only one database, one table to do all those three things. Because why we should create a separate table for the login? We can only create one for the users and other tables for other purposes. So we'll create a table named users, and the users will have couple of fields. You can just see the fields which we need. Okay, I will just do this thing. See, first field we need is the name field. We will just write the varchar, which will be the data type. We will give the 250 size. Then we will go to date of birth. Date of birth has to be date. Then we have an email address. See, email address is the main point, because it will be our primary key. It should be unique for every user, so we will mark this as a primary key. Don't forget to mark this as primary key, because it will not make sense if you create everything well but don't mark a column as a very primary key. Then we will then there's a password. We'll just write password varchar, and the size we will write 50. Then we have the question. Why I'm taking question as int, I will answer this in my second video, so stay tuned for that. And for next we will write answer. So answer, we will take this as a 50, and that's it. We will just create the table. Table is created. We will now move to insert and record, so that we can test our login application is up and running or not. Users, then we will write values, and now we will write the name. My name is Rhythm Jane. Rhythm Jane. Then we can write DOB, which is 2000/12/21, and then we will write the email address, which can be rhythm@gmail.com. Then we will write the password. I will mark this password as 123, so that we can easily actually write and get through our account. Then question, I will write 1, and the answer will be ABC. Okay, so we will insert this record. Okay, it is inserted. Now we will write the logic here for our application. Yeah, now we will open a try and catch statement, and inside the catch you will do the exception thing, and always keep the exception as EX, especially for this application, because it will actually give you the hint that where you are making the mistake, so that you can easily rectify it. And whenever you just get this keyboard now, just this cursor now, you just need to press another time the insert button on your keyboard. It will actually solve your problem. I see many developers developing code on YouTube by that cursor, which makes a little bit annoying and not good to see. So I just give you a tip that when this happens now, just press the insert key. Now we will write the from some few commands which are really important for connection. com dot MySQL dot JDBC dot driver, and then down we will write the connection for this thing. Okay, we have made a typo. It is JDBC. Make sure you write it properly, because here if you make any mistake now, it will not indicate you anything. So connection con is equals to driver manager dot get connection, and now we will write JDBC colon MySQL colon / localhost slash not slash, we will write the colon, and now we will write the port number, which is 3306, then slash, and then our database name, which is security. Then we will then we'll place a question mark, and he will write use SSL is equals to false, which now requires, because the driver has updated and the SQL also has been updated, so it requires SSL certificate. But if we don't have, we have to mark this as false until unless it will give you a warning for it. Now the username, and then here your MySQL password. Make sure you enter your password. This is my I will write my password and you will write your password here. And now we will write the query for this operation. Select star from the table name, which is users, and where email is equals to question mark and password is equals to question mark. Now we will move to our next query. Next query will be to actually prepare a statement for it. We will write prepared statement. Prepared serial PS is equals to we will here write con dot prepare statement, and here we'll write a query. Okay, now it is perfect. And now we will write the ps dot set string. We forgot to do this stuff, but it is optional. If you want to do, you can do, but if it is not compulsory to do, we can just give a variable name for that field, but we didn't give any variable. We forgot to give, but you can give if you want. ps dot set string. This is for the question mark number 2. Here we will write new string. In the bracket we will write p1 dot get password and semicolon. Now we will write a result set for this. Result set rs is equals to, we will write rs is equals to ps dot execute query semicolon, and if it is successful, rs dot next, then it should give us the j option pane for this. Show message dialog null, and it should give us success. Perfect. And if it is not, it should also give us indication that you have entered a wrong email or password. Copy this and paste it, and we will change it. Incorrect email or password. Save this and let's run this application. Okay, the application is up and running. I know there is some issue with the UI. Okay, now it is working for the incorrect email. Now yeah, it is working. Let's enter the correct email address, and if it is also working, for some reason that label is not coming. Let me check. It should work. I think I should change some settings for the UI. We'll just move this here. Okay, now just check it. Okay, now it's working fine. Okay, uh, yes, okay, it's working fine. Let's check with our correct email address. It is 123. Let's check it. Okay, like the column name is pass, not password. So we have entered password, that's why it is not giving us the access. Just remove the word here. Now check it. Write the correct email address. One, two, three, and yes, perfect. This is working. Let's check with a different password. Perfect, it is working. So I hope you were clear how I created this application with connectivity with MySQL. And if you have any doubts or questions related to any programming language, it may be web development, it may be Java, it may be C++, it may be Angular, or any front-end or back-end language, if you have any doubt, feel free to either contact me on the Fiverr, or you can directly ask me in the comments down below. I will make sure you will get a good and responsible answer from my side. And I hope to see you in my next video where we will see how we can create a registration form in Java with connectivity with MySQL. Till then, bye bye and keep coding.